you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another figure review. And today we're taking a look at WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition Series 17 Seth Rollins. This is definitely one we have all been anticipating, right? I feel like it's been something that we've all been, really wanting in our collection. It was an Ultimate Edition Seth Rollins. And, it's taken 17 series to get here, but he does look so damn good. I mean, I feel like with the Ultimate Edition line, the evolution was we were getting originally one, like, legend and one current star. We started off with Ronda Rousey. Then we went to Shinsuke Nakamura. We got Demon Finn Balor. And as the series kind of grew, it kind of geared more towards, like, legendary talent. So lately, I mean, not to say that Mattel hasn't been listening to us. Obviously, lately we've been getting more current guys. We recently did get Roman Reigns. We just got the newest AJ Styles in the last series. And now we have Seth, and he looks great. Seeing this at WrestleMania Access with this fabric coat just blew my mind. It just looks so damn good. So to have it here in hand, I'm very excited to really go in-depth and all out and compare it with some other Rollins. And I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Seth's current gimmick. Personally, Cash-In Seth was my favorite. I love the look. I love the gimmick, This has kind of, it's a little out there, I'll be honest, the attires, but, they make for some awesome toys, and we will see that for sure with this coat. But you can see the packaging. It's your standard Ultimate Edition box here. Seth does come with the black and the kind of multicolor tights here. Additionally, you get a bunch of interchangeable hands. I like that you have the gesturing hands for when he comes out to do his entrance. You also do get 2 interchangeable heads. So I know a lot of us complained about his prior Elite, saying the head scan was just old. It was like from one of the really early ones, Elite 40-something. If you want, you can swap one of these heads on that Elite. We'll definitely do that in this video review, and really we'll plus it up. But these scans do look great. Interchangeable hands again. You do get the Ultimate Edition logo here on the front. Flipping over to the side, you have Seth Rollins. On the top, Ultimate Edition Rollins. On the other side, the awesome image of Seth. See the name on the bottom. And on the back, my favorite part of the packaging, you get to read up the awesome figure photography, the image of Seth. But anyways, let's crack this box open and see kind of the Easter eggs on the top, on the bottom of the inside of the box. So Mattel always puts some kind of interesting, fun little saying for each character on the Ultimate Edition box. Just a nice little touch. For Seth Rollins, on the top, you have Burn It Down. And on the bottom of the box, you have the Visionary. Here we have Seth Freakin Rollins out of the packaging, and he looks phenomenal. So let's run through his accessories real quick. So you do get a set of open interchangeable hands here. Additionally, you do get a set of the mic holding hands, as well as a set of fisted hands. And you'll see the figure itself comes with those Randy Orton kind of posed hands here. I have an Orton here. You guys want to compare the hands? You'll see they are the same sculpt minus the hand tape. Additionally, you do get 2 interchangeable heads. So you get kind of like a gritting teeth look here with Rollins. Nice hair sculpt. Looks kind of like he's got that wet hair look sculpted down. You got kind of like the more straight face look. Got a little bit of the dark circles under those eyes, as well as this screaming head scan that is on the figure. So I will say, with this Rollins gimmick, I really would have preferred like a smiling scan or kind of like the Weasley laugh scan. I guess the open mouth scan kind of can pass for this one that's actually on the figure, like him like laughing. But I really would have liked the smiling scan maybe over this kind of like, I don't know, he just kind of looks stoned here. Looks like a little out of it. I feel like these 2 heads here definitely are better. But let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Which head do you like best? Personally, I'm going to go with the middle one or this one over here on the left. And we'll swap those heads on as we go on with this video. But let's look at this nice freaking soft goods entrance jacket. Look at the fur here. I feel like we haven't seen something like this since the Elite 4 John Morrison with that red coat. It's got some really nice, like, soft fur around it, man. It looks really good. And look at the colors, man. Nice, kind of like multicolored. He's got the belt that you can tie the front clothes with. But let's bring that in real close and just look at that. Just some great details. And you see the little like sparkles and like dots of silver. This is phenomenal. This may be one of their best soft goods pieces that Mattel's ever done. Kind of got the black sewn in here on the bottom, underneath the fur. On the inside, you can see kind of just a regular coloring, but it looks really good. It really does fit the figure nicely. And again, if you wanted to tie it in the front, not my favorite suit. You can tie it here. I personally would have liked maybe a little Velcro. Maybe not, actually. I think I feel like this belt is long enough where you can tie it. I feel like My hands get a little wonky trying to do those Ric Flair rolls, but this is actually a nice thick belt, and if you wanted to close in the front or you want to leave it open, there's definitely many options you can go with. And before we continue on with the figure, I wanted to give you guys an off-figure look of how this jacket looks. This looks really nice. I feel like this is definitely a prize piece. I definitely appreciate that they packed this off to the side. I don't feel like this is one that will stain. You'll see how there is no color on the inside. That is something that, makes me feel a little better about the soft goods. I know, we've had our issues before, so Mattel took no chances. This definitely looks a lot better in packaging on the figure, but we've had so many instances, so I do appreciate that they packed it off to the side. But again, it's just so nice. Again, this is probably one of my favorite Mattel cloth pieces that they've ever done. But bringing the figure in real close, again, here is that screaming scan. You will see he does have the chest hair here, which is great. I feel like that's something some of the Rollins iconic figures do lack. Like the cash-in one was one that they didn't include the chest hair, and they're redoing it for the greatest hits wave. And again, he does not have the chest hair. Maybe that's a candidate for an ultimate kind of fix-up that I will put together. But looks really great. He does have the nice bigger arms, and he just feels like a beefier Rollins. I feel like he's just thicker. I mean, he's got these nice thick legs that we're seeing with the newer Rollins. This nice torso. This is the Rick Rude torso that we did see with the Coliseum collection. Just looks really nice. He's got the six-pack abs here. Just a great physique. He's got the black wrist tape as well. You get the butterfly joints, and these feel great in hand. They are not loose. They are just perfect. Just really smooth. And looking on his actual gear here, you will see it is mainly black. But you do get the nice kind of blues and the orange and the red going on with it. He does have the sculpted belt buckle here as well. And looking on the side here, more detailing, just looks really good. He's got the black knee pads as well, the black kickers. Take a look on the other side. This is just really great. I know this is like a kind of a black attire, but something about this figure just feels great. I mean, just like I said, it feels so solid in hand. He does have the drop down hips as well for articulation purposes there. So if you guys want to get Rollins and some crazy curb stomp poses, you definitely can. Love to see people with their action figure photography for sure. But this looks pretty damn good, man. Really love everything that this figure brings to the table. And while we're at it, let's swap some heads. So here is the kind of straight face scan on the figure body itself. And here's the head with the gritting teeth look. I feel like this head sculpt actually captures Rollins probably the best out of the three of them. I can definitely picture him doing this face in ring. Moving on to some Seth Rollins comparisons. So on the left, we have the White Ranger Seth Rollins in the white and gold. One of my favorite figures that Mattel has done. I would love to see them do an updated version of this as well, since we are getting the new cash-in Seth Rollins in the greatest hits wave. On the right, we have the Elite 99 figure. I know a lot of us were very skeptical of that head sculpt, but now you get two additional head sculpts from your Ultimate Edition that you can definitely swap out and see how they look on that Elite. And getting the coat off of the Elite 99 figure, I wanted to show the size difference with this new Ultimate Edition versus his prior Elites. And you will notice that the Ultimate Edition is significantly taller than the prior Elite. You will see where his nose is versus the Elite figure. With the newer Rollins figures, they are doing the newer formula with the thicker legs, so that does follow suit with the Ultimate Edition. I feel like this new torso, though, on the Ultimate is like the perfect fit for Rollins. I feel like this is just... it's a tad too skinny. You see kind of how long and lanky the arms look on the Elite, but with this new Ultimate, it's just it's the perfect size. The arms don't look too bad. I mean, this may be the best Rollins that we've ever gotten from Mattel, and again, the size comparisons and the proportions to me feel like they're perfect with the Ultimate Edition. And if you guys wanted to swap out your Ultimate Edition heads on the Elite 99 figure, I know a lot of us did not like this head scan. Here is the kind of straight, kind of plain look here. I feel like it does give him a little bit of that no neck syndrome. Here's the screaming head scan on the Elite 99 body, and this just looks like money to me, man. And even the gritting teeth scan looks great on this figure, so you definitely have options to plus up some of your older Elite Rollins. I had to throw on that last head with the jacket just to kind of see how it looks. And this looks freaking sweet, man. Depending on what head I go with on my Ultimate Edition Rollins, the other alternate head, one of them for sure, is definitely going on the Elite 99 figure. And since we're here already, why not? Here's the screaming scan with the coat on the Elite body, as well as a straight kind of plain face scan on the Elite body. And since this Ultimate Edition Rollins is a little bigger than the Elite figures, I did want to bring in some other characters to kind of show some scale sizing versus the new Ultimate. So we have the Elite 1-on-1 Cody Rhodes, and I feel like they're around the same height. Rollins seems to be a little taller, so maybe he's a tad out of scale. And on the right, we have an Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns. To me, that looks about right? I don't know. I mean, it's like splitting hairs. Is he too tall? Maybe, but not so tall that you're going to really notice the height difference. And before we wrap up here with some final thoughts, if you guys haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button down below. The more subscribers I get, the more great content I can pump out for you guys. More than just reviews, as far as some other fun figure content definitely coming your way soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those notification bells. Coming up, I still have the Ultimate Edition Series 17, Andre the Giant. I have the full set of Elite 102. I have Elite Top Picks 2023 coming your way too. So lots of figure reviews. Stay tuned to my channel for all that great stuff coming up. As far as this Ultimate Edition Seth Rollins goes, I think this is exactly how I'm going to display him in my detolf here. I really have grown to like this kind of like grit and tee skin the best. I feel like it captures the best look of Rollins. And I'm going to go out there and say it. This is definitely the best Seth Rollins figure ever. I mean, I feel like with every Ultimate Edition figure I get, it's their first kind of time in the line. Mattel has blown them out of the water. I feel like this may not be his most iconic look. Personally, I'm more of a cash-in Seth Rollins fan. I'm not the biggest fan of his gimmick, but look at this figure here. It's like a miniature version of Seth Rollins right in front of you. You can hear the crowd going, oh, like it's perfect. Like if there's one complaint that I'm going to say is I don't like that one kind of straight face scan. I wish we would have got a more of a kind of smiling scan or a weaselly more looking scan. But you know what? No complaints here. They really, other than that, have knocked it out of the park. You've gotten everything you pretty much could have wanted for this version of Seth. Don't forget, we do have that Amazon, it's another fan takeover coming. The poll has closed, so you can't go in and vote, but there is another Ultimate Edition Seth coming based on a few of his modern day attires, and there's also a Shield Seth Rollins, so it'll be interesting to see who wins that poll. But if you are interested in grabbing this figure, it is now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com, your #1 source for wrestling action figures. When you guys shop there, use promo code FORLIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for tons of great figure content and news. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video review, and I'll catch you all on the next one.